run in Destin from Henderson Beach all the way to the Destin Pass where that girl drowned at. I feel so bad. I've swam across that pass 3 times in my life, and that's just one place you don't mess around. That current is so strong, you can be driving a boat and throw the anchor in the water, and that anchor will get dragged across the bottom. And did you know that pass is actually man-made? And did you know the Destin Harbor was the original pass out into the Gulf of Mexico? That was made about 100 years ago. But where the bridge is at, that's the new pass. And I actually talked to a guy when he was a kid growing up. He actually jumped his bike off the bridge when they were building it. And can you believe the pass going out into the Gulf? When guess how that pass was actually made? From nothing more than a shovel being stuck in the ground. The water just started flowing. It was after a hurricane. I can't remember what year it was. I would have to go back and look. But yeah, we got one person watching here. I'll start talking about all the places I've swam at in my life as soon as we get some more people here. And also, we'll probably go live for about 30 minutes after it starts to, get busier. We got one person, so we probably need to get, 20, 30 people here watching at least. Because there's no sense in me only talking to one person. And that one person has left. But yeah, I got bothered today when swimming by stupid people on jet skis who couldn't mind their own business. Some jet ski people are always the worst. But yeah, after I go live, I gotta start doing some cleaning and throwing a bunch of stuff in the trash. And then also this evening I got more exercise planned. But yeah, it's typically how it is. It's twice a day. Walk, run, swim, CrossFit, maybe a bike ride, a paddleboard, a surf, maybe take the kayak out, I work out twice a day, 7 days a week. But yeah, like I said, once it gets busy, we'll go live longer. Probably later I need to go have some diarrhea. Oh no. Okay, I think I just sharted on myself. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, my ears are ringing. We got 9 people here. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll tell you guys all. Bro, I just took up the sloppiest. You did? Florida got to be the worst state. Yeah, I tell you, being here around Destin, I hate it here. I'm ready to move. There's just so many tourists here. They come here wasting resources, throwing trash everywhere, driving down the highway like freaking race cars. There's never anywhere to park, and the parking enforcement officers are happy because they get the right tickets on a regular basis. And you know why? Because the tourists park where they're not supposed to, and guess what? The tourists are less likely to come back and fight it, so the county makes all kinds of money off of it. So now we got 29 people here. Okay, yeah, let's get to this. So yeah, I've swum across the Destin Pass 3 times in my life. Then also the 331 bridge I've done. I swim across the bay right there. Then also Gant Lake, Andalusia. I've swum across that many a times. Isn't South Florida completely different from North Florida? Yes and no. Down there, it stays warm pretty much all year round. You got a lot more bugs, and then there is more people that live down there. But up here, we actually do get a pretty bad winter sometimes. Who cares? Yeah, I know. Yeah, really, who cares? But yeah, Lake Eufaula, I'm the only man in history that ever swim across that lake. Then up in Phoenix City, there's north of there, West Point Lake, and then there's some lakes right there by Phoenix City I've swum across. Then over at Pensacola Beach, little Sabines, I've swam that many a times. Hey, they're just saying hi to people on the short stream. Oh, hi. No, I'm not homeless. My mom actually kicked me out of the house for the weekend so she could bring Dean Smith over. He is this big fat guy that drinks beer and smokes cigarettes. Yeah, she actually kicked me out to bring him over for Father's Day because, yeah, my real father, he was a failure. He drank himself sick and killed himself, and then of course she has to go find another man like that. I don't get it. But yeah, I have a video on my channel where I had 4 bull sharks circle me. I haven't seen my kids for 10 years. They hate me. I don't get it. There's no sense in me getting mad about it because I figure he'll probably die one of these days. The man smokes about 2 packs a day, and he don't care about his health. No, I don't like going fishing. I'm just simply a swimmer. I literally swim miles at a time. What do you do on YouTube? I'm just scrolling. Technically, this channel, I document like all my swimming videos, but then lately I've been posting a lot of other stuff like off-roading events, just, all kinds of random stuff. Because I figure, the more I post, the better, it'll help the channel grow. Said hi, what's up? But yeah, yeah, get a chance, go to my channel, and you'll see all my swimming videos and more. Damn, dude, what do you do when your kids hate you? I know, I wondered the same thing. But yeah, the first time I ever did a long distance swim was actually up on the Eglin Reservation. There's a place called Skivans Point, a hickory trees, a Grassy Point Park, and I swam from Grassy Point Park to Skivans Point. And literally, I had a bunch of dolphins circle me. That was so cool. That was like about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, something like that. What about a harpoon? Nah, I don't have one of those. Do you have waterproof camera? Yes, I use my GoPro. It's the GoPro Hero 7 model. Yeah, I just wear it on my waist when I'm swimming, and I document, the sharks, the fish. When Karen's called 911 on me. For everybody watching this, please just tell everybody that comes down here, hey, there's a guy that swims really far, and please don't call 911 on me. I get out there and swim miles at a time. The Karens call 911. The Coast Guard shows up. The cops show up because I'm swimming, and it gets to be such a nuisance. I'm out there in my natural habitat, and that's why I enjoy doing swimming miles at a time. I'm not afraid of the ocean. I mean, heck, I get out there in hurricanes. Does the brown eyes whistle? No, they don't. I wish. Sharks? Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. I did a recent re-up where I had the 4 bull sharks circle me. You'll see the video. Are you a fish? Sometimes I wonder that. Sometimes I think I must have fish DNA in me. Because it's weird. It's like most people are afraid to go out there and swim miles at a time, but for me, it's just normal. I just swim until I get hungry, and then I go back to shore. So it could be an hour, 2 hours. I've swum as long as 6 hours and 10 minutes straight. Can you believe that? And I'll tell you what, they swim it that long. Me and the bathroom just don't go together too well. So you identify as a dog? Yeah, in this day age, people are identifying in all kinds of crazy stuff. Like I saw this one report where these children were identifying as cats, and guess what? They were crapping in litter boxes. I literally read that. I'm like, that's it. Time to move on. Meow. I'm a cat. That's funny. Yeah, I think I identify as a dolphin or a shark. I don't know. Maybe a fish. But yeah, I tell you, my eyes are still swollen right now. I don't know how bad you can see it, but yeah, I did about a 2 hour swim earlier. Today was kind of a slower day. I just wanted to relax. I've been working out really hard every day, but yeah, you can see the sunburn on my head up here, and you can see how bad my eyes look. This is what happens when you swim, for hours out there. The sun beats down the water, then of course, the salt, burns your eyes, and it's something I've gotten used to. In the winter, it's not so bad. When I swim in fresh water, it's not so bad. But when you get out there in the salt water, when it's 90 degrees out, let's just put it this way: it's miserable. It feels good just to jump in, but when you're in it for an extended amount of time, it's horrible. I identify as a trans black cat. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, I tell you, traffic is awful. Oh my gosh, I'm parked in this parking lot here, and look at a tree limb fell in front of me. But yeah, Silver Sands, it's not too far from where I'm at, and you guys can go on my on this channel here, and you'll see I was actually doing a live stream. I walked down the highway picking up nails and stuff. I just do it as community service for say, just to be nice. I do it if I have nothing to do, and I just happened to be walking one night doing a live stream. And there was literally a wild police chase. Like literally, this car started running this way. I can eat up to 10,000 calories per day sometimes. Like I'll go to like a Chinese buffet or Golden Corral, and I'll just eat like up to 6 plates, and I'll be so full. Like when I walk out there, I'm like, oh, my stomach. But I have to, because when you swim like I do, you burn on average 1,000 calories per hour. And plus, you don't realize it, but your body is generating heat. So when you're sweating, you're actually sweating out there. So I have to drink a tremendous amount of water every day. And then of course I drink milk and sometimes, apple juice or orange juice or stuff like that. But yeah, when you get out there and swim like I do, you just have to eat a lot. I don't like eating a lot, but I know I have to. I know I keep repeating myself, but yeah, I'm just exhausted right now. My air conditioning don't work, and I'm just sitting here sweating. Yeah, because of Dean Smith, I can't go home until tomorrow. Yet my mom prioritizes Dean Smith over me. Jeez, suit up a possession. What, dude? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just exhausted right now. My air conditioning don't work in my vehicle, so I just have to deal with it. But yeah, I've been a distance swimmer going on 12 years now. Yeah, I've had Portuguese man-o-war jellyfish, sting me like crazy. I mean, I've had the Coast Guard calling me, the cops, FWC, and I'm just out there swimming, and these people go crazy. And the worst thing is when I'm out there swimming, and you got these people who rent the jet skis. Are you okay? And then they get pissed off, and then they shoot water at me, and that's actually illegal, all because I told them I was fine. So you know what I do now? I just stick up the middle finger, like that's my way of saying, go away, leave me alone, and that's it. Just go away and don't say anything. But these people, oh, you're out too far. There's been times where people in kayaks have come out there and chased me, and the lifeguards come out there and have to tell them to leave me alone. I'm a Canadian. I speak French. Okay, you're a Canadian and you speak French. That's good to know. That's very good. That's very good to know that we have French-speaking people in here. I'll tell you what language I speak. 1 second. That's what happens when you drink chocolate milk and swallow salt water. But yeah, Lake Jackson, Alabama, I've swim across that. Up in central Alabama around Birmingham, I've swim across many of different lakes. But yeah, like basically every square inch of beach from like say Navarre Beach all the way to Pensacola Beach, coming back towards Destin, Fort Walton, Okaloosa Island, the Panama City Beach. I've basically covered all that over the years. What are you? I'm a fish. I'm a fish. What are you? Now people start asking me some questions about all my swimming. That's what I'm here for. So like I said, we still got about another 17 minutes to go, then we'll end this live stream because I really do got some other stuff I need to do. Okay. But yeah, you go to my channel, you'll see all the videos, of where all the people, call 911 to me, the county shows up, and you'll just see all the interactions I've had. And I figure by me, talking about all this and uploading these videos, people see it, and like that, people become educated on what I do. So long term, maybe it can help, de-escalate things. Because I'm just swimming, but people don't know how to comprehend it. What could you possibly? You just want to go swimming again. Don't lie. Yeah, I swim every day, like literally about all year round. Even in the winter months, I'm out there swimming. Maple syrup is my favorite drink ever. Oh yeah, maple syrup. I've drank maple syrup. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen that video where I drank some maple syrup. I figure I didn't have any pancakes. I'm like, well, I got some maple syrup, so I might as well drink it. What's up, Garden Earth guy? Yeah, thank you for commenting on all my other videos here. Well, yeah, I think I know where you're talking about. The bridge right there, and there's a boat ramp. I need to go check that. There was a drowning there just about a week ago. A diver went missing there. Now, this is my first time seeing you on YouTube. It is? It is. It's your first time, but yeah, make sure you subscribe to different stuff. But yeah, come hurricane season, I'm gonna be doing some storm chasing. That's also in the plans. Yep. Okay. Good. So everybody here, where's everybody watching from? YouTube brought me here. Oh wow, thank you. But yeah, make sure you share my my YouTube channel with everybody you know, so we can get more people educated, informed on what I do. So then like that, when you come down here to Destin, I'm out there swimming, you're less likely to call 911 on me. But yeah, I get out there in hurricanes, tropical storms, red tide. I don't care. I just swim miles at a time. It's what I do. In the Destin Harbor, I've swam that many a times. Where do you think I'm from? You're probably from overseas, I would assume. What, I can't remember. What was that flag mean? That's not Netherlands, but Great Britain. I can't remember. Wrong. Good afternoon, Sarasota, Florida. What is up, Sarasota, Florida? Yeah, there's a guy down around there named Danny Duncan. I tell you, he's always up to something. Then you got the Juke Squad down there. Avoid angler and diver. Yep. I'm just sweating right now. It's about 95 degrees in here and no air conditioning. Guess what? Yeah, guess what? What? Chicken butt. That's funny. But yeah, I was out there swimming today. I had a few boats come by me and a couple people ran their mouths, but thank goodness everybody minded their own business. Yeah, I'm at 253 subs. Oh my gosh. But yeah, also get a chance, check out Alex Eaton Explores America YouTube channel. That's the original channel I started, but this channel is more for longer videos and my swimming content. But yeah, Alex Eaton Explores America YouTube. That's my other channel. That's where I post a lot of my shorts at. Nailed it. Yep. Great Britain. Yeah, there's some YouTubers over there that I watch. Have you find across a shark before? Yes, I actually have a video on my channel where I had 4 bull sharks to circle me. I've seen sharks out there tons of times, but the problem with my GoPro is it's typically delayed. So you hit the button, it could be like 3 to 7 seconds before it actually comes on. So the majority of the time when I see a shark, by the time the camera comes on, the shark is already gone. It was just that one day that the sharks were just hanging around. But yeah, there was another time where I was doing a swim. I didn't have my GoPro with me that day, and the shark came at me with his mouth open, just like this, and at the last minute, he goes around me. I was at Okaloosa Island another time where I had some bull sharks circle me right there. The water was real murky, but I could see them. And years ago, before I actually started YouTube, I had a kayak, and I went to a place called Blue Mountain Beach, and I literally kayak about 1.7 miles. Heard something. 1.7 miles out into the Gulf. A bull shark comes, okay? He circles the kayak like this. He comes back and tries to bite the back of it. I pick my paddle up and he takes off. But because of my lightning fast reflexes, that's probably why I'm still here. Over at not Cape St. Blas, but St. George Island, I talked to somebody over there. They said that a guy went missing, and the next day they found the kayak bit in half, but they never found him. So that tells me that yes, if you're by yourself way out in the ocean on a kayak, there's a little teeny tiny chance that a shark could come and bite the kayak in half. Not likely, but it could happen. So that's why you never want to go that far offshore. But of course, I do it because it's what I do. Are you only 95 videos? I have a lot more videos. The other channel has like 7,000. This channel, I think, has about a little over 1,000. I gotta go back and look. We got sharks so much now. It's unbelievable how our harvest we lost the sharks. But yeah, they say it's probably because of global warming. And then you got, wow, 64,011 views. Now, this channel here has a lot, but the other channel has like 7 million views, if I remember. But yeah, there's a place called Hogtown Bayou. I'm going to tell you guys a story about that. Many years ago, before my lifetime, there was actually a slaughterhouse there. And they would slaughter pigs, and they would take the guts and throw it out into the water, and it brought in the bull sharks like you would not believe. But then they'd done away with the slaughterhouse, and like 99.99% of the sharks have left, because I've actually swam that area. I've never seen sharks, but people have told me about them. But yeah, I got a report the other day that there could be up to 12,000 sharks. They haven't made it here yet, but they're coming this way. Where are we at now? We're 21 minutes in, so we'll probably end the stream here in about 9 minutes. But yeah, once again, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll see all my videos. Like you'll see all the crazy encounters I've had with the Karens, the people calling 911 on me. But yeah, also there's a video where I had the Coast Guard show up, and then the FWC, and more people come up on jet skis. I was completely like ambushed. Like I'm here, and they were all around me, all because of one Karen calling 911. I fucking hate Karens. I fucking hate them. They can't mind their own business, and they have to get in the people's business. It's just stupid. It's like when I was in Panama City Beach. It was a double red flag day. I take my surfboard out. I'm just cruising along. I go back to shore. One fucking Karen calls, and guess what? I was this close to being arrested, and guess what? I had to identify myself, and then they sent me a freaking citation in the mail because I took my board out. It's just ridiculous. I'm out there doing what I enjoy doing, but because of people being stupid, it interferes with what I'm doing. They're worried about you. But here's the thing. I'm not wailing my hands. I'm not yelling and screaming. I'm perfectly fine. If I needed help, it would be obvious. I mean, it's common sense. If somebody, because I've made 4 rescues, public assist in my life, and I know how. I can be running down the beach, and I will know if somebody needs help. I don't have to say anything. I get it. I go to the beach all the time. Most people barely ever go to the beach but a few times a year. So yes, I probably have a little bit better common sense at the beach than most people, but still, it's common sense. I'm not wailing my hands. I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. I'm just swimming. He's perfectly fine. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They'll call, and half of the county shows up. And what pisses me off more than anything is when I happen to come up out of the water right before they call, and then I get freaking circled. That's the one thing I don't like. I just want to be left alone while I'm out there. It's just ridiculous. These people call. It's like when I go swim around the fishing pier. They freaking, oh, he's out too far. Oh, we're worried about you. Just mind your own business. If you have nothing positive to say, don't say it. Oh, a car just backed in over there. Somebody watching me? You're on live stream back there. Okay, I see you back there. If you want to stalk me, that's fine. If you want to play that game, you should wear some kind of superhero suit. That actually is a good idea. I thought about something like that. Yep, there they are, being gawky. I don't care. I thought about that. Get some kind of superhero suit and maybe have like a flag on it of some sorts that says Florida's toughest swimmer. You'd get on the news. That actually is a good idea. But here's what the problem would be. If that suit gets wet, there would be more dragging in the water, which I know I could handle it, but then it would feel really uncomfortable. I'm from the Florida Panhandle, around Destin, Fort Walton Beach, 30A, Panama City Beach, Navarre, Pensacola Beach. I'm from that area. Yep, we got 5 people here and 4 thumbs up. Sarasota. Yeah, I took a road trip down to Miami a few years ago. I stopped in Sarasota, Indian Rocks Beach, Clearwater Beach, and I literally followed the coast all the way down. Then before I got to Miami, I took what's that? Tamiami Parkway, I think it's called, all the way across. And I cannot believe all the garbage that I picked up following that road. Like I would stop at different boat ramps and pick up trash and litter bugs. Yeah, Tamiami Trail, that's what it's called. Yes.